use.
Hi everybody, welcome to the Entertain Us Podcast, episode number 1. It's our first episode, well it's our second take. We tried to do this a couple days ago, but we got into some audio and mic issues, so we're trying again. It's our learning process.
Yeah.
It's too bad though, we had over an hour.
We did.
We had an over hour footage, or we had to scrap it. Maybe we'll have a little, at the end we'll have a little snippets of our best parts, just so you guys can see what we were doing.
Yeah. The reason we decided to refilm is because our audio levels weren't that high, and like Matt said, we were having some technical difficulties too, so we ironed out all the details and hopefully it should be smooth sailing now.
Yeah, because you guys are worth it.
Yeah, definitely. But
especially for those that are just listening, with their audio and that. We wanted to make sure that the audio was perfect.
yeah. Welcome to the Entertain Us podcast, where we entertain us to entertain yous. So it's a play on words, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
My name's Aisha, and this is my husband, Matthew, or Matt.
You can call me Matt.
Yeah, okay.
So what we'll be doing, we'll be having a chat about popular events that we're keen about. Watch some videos and commenting on them. Most interesting headlines to us that we find that we've seen, we want to talk about. Some interesting stuff. We'll talk about how short videos have taken over every social platform nowadays. A little bit about us too. My wife, she's pregnant with a child, and I broke my foot at work not too long ago. So yeah, why are we starting this podcast? Well, as Aisha said, it's entertain us to entertain yous, and we'll get into a little bit of that a little bit later.
Well, basically, we want this to be just a fun show that Matt and I can work on together and entertain ourselves, and talk about different headlines and teach each other new things, and hopefully you guys will learn something along the way too with us, and you can join the conversation. So feel free to leave your comments as we're going through the video, and let us know what you think.
Yeah, and give us some suggestions if there's things you guys want to hear or us talk about.
Yeah, definitely. Let us know in the comments below, and we'll look into it and add it to our next episode maybe.
So we'll get into a little bit about us, our hobbies and interests, what we like to do for fun. Well, me and my wife, we're having our first child right now. My wife is about 31 weeks pregnant.
Yep.
And our due date's in October. We're having a little boy. So I'm really excited about that. We bought everything for our kid already. More stuff than we had when we were kids. This kid's spoiled already.
Yeah, he's spoiled. I was telling Matt that he's got way more things than I've had as a kid.
Yeah.
He's gonna be very spoiled.
Plus, I bought one of the diaper genies, so I'm excited to test that thing out. We got the stroller, we got a crib, we got a bassinet. Not a crib, but we got the bassinet, and it's like a playpen, 3-in-1 kind of thing.
The biggest win for me was getting him an infant car seat from Canadian Tire. We went there and we were so lucky. There were 2 of them on clearance for $40. So we snagged one of them, and I'm really happy that we did. So that was a really great deal, because normally they're really expensive.
Oh yeah.
They're at least over $100 for good quality ones. So we got pretty lucky. So if you're shopping around for things like that, definitely take a walk in store. Sometimes you'll find better deals when you're just walking around instead of shopping online.
Here in Canada, it's pretty restrictive. So I guess it was being expired in the next couple of years. That's why it was on sale. So you just need to keep an eye out for things like that.
Yeah, but it's an infant car seat, so they'll outgrow it by the time it's expired anyways. So it's okay.
Let's see here. Outside of work, we like to recharge. We're introverts.
Yeah.
Aisha spends her time trying to get comfortable during her pregnancy, because everybody who's had a child can understand the the uncomfortableness of it.
Oh my god, what is sleep anymore? Like, I'm a stomach sleeper, and I miss that so much. I find myself flopping back and forth in the middle of the night, like it's just steady, and then going to the bathroom all the time.
Yeah, it's always hitting your bladder.
Yeah, not being able to bend over properly. I'm eager to have him join us in a few weeks. Just 8 weeks left, y'all. It's sure, it's coming up fast.
So that's the big battle with her, is just trying to be comfortable and get through this pregnancy.
Yeah.
Me, I like to keep myself busy by doing things with the hobby business, working on the website, trying to get AdSense with Google and search engine.
Difficult.
It's such a pain in the ass to get going.
Yeah.
I just started working on her website, and she wants to wait until it's perfect before she posts that.
Yeah. So if Matt wasn't clear enough, like our hobby, like businesses are basically on Matt's side, it's called Ontario Soaps, like his business, and mine is called Get and Give Crafts, and we'll talk a little bit about that later, but that's what he was just referring to. So,
yeah.
Yeah. But just to tell you about some of my hobbies before Matt continues with his is I love to paint. I love to sing. I love music. I have a pretty eclectic taste, so I like a bunch of different genres and from all parts of the world. So yeah, my taste is pretty diverse. I love reading. I also love to... What else do I like to do, Matt? I don't know. I feel like I'm kind of putting myself on the spot here.
Well, I got some things in here that you like to do.
My husband knows me well.
Like Aisha, like with the games, we'll get into that in a little bit.
Oh gosh, video games, yes.
So like, right now I'm going through like a farming craze. Like I'm playing a game called, what was it called? Township. And I'm really into that right now. I always get these little spurts with games, and I'll just go all in with them for a little bit, and then I'll stop playing them after a little while. Aisha loves to play Binding of Isaac time to time. If you people play that game, it's a pretty cool game.
Yep.
Other than that, we're not much on games. I'm more into games like Skyrim, Red Dead 2, Witcher 3, and open world games like that.
Yep.
I'll usually replay them every year or two.
Yeah.
Those keep my attention. Me and Aisha, we both love playing Stardew, and Slime Rancher 2, we're playing a little bit of that. But we exhausted those games. Like, we've beaten them, and
yeah, we pretty much maxed out all of like the storyline or like the missions that you have to do. So now it's just like miscellaneous tasks.
Now Stardew feels like repetitive to me.
It's nothing new happening lately. Even
Go
with, like,
fish, or am I gonna grill this crab? Or Aisha's always like in the mines, like trying to get far, and then I'm busy, like I'm the bitch of the place, trying to get all the yard work and that done.
Yeah, I like to adventure.
But yeah, gaming is mostly a winter thing for us. Like like during the summer, we don't touch games much.
No.
We like to spend time with our 5 animals. Plus, we got 2 fish tanks and a tank of hermit crabs that keep us busy.
I like to joke that like we're at our legal limit for the amount of like pets we can own.
Yeah, we pretty much are.
Yeah, like we've got 3 cats, 2 dogs, we've got a whole bunch of fish and little Hermes. So that's like my little joke there. We can't get any more legally. Like
I used to have 4 fish tanks, and then that was just getting crazy. Like it was hard to keep up with them.
We downsized to just 2 tanks now.
Yeah. So we're, and Marcus at some point, he's gonna want a tank of his own. That's our little boy.
Yeah.
We love to go for drives, and now we decided to have this podcast. We love editing videos and creating, filming.
Yeah.
And it's a bonus to put our hobby business out there to the public.
Yeah.
It's hard to do it on Facebook right now because there's an algorithm change. and they're not like, I'll post stuff, but it's not getting shown to most of the people, so it's a real headache. And the same thing with Google. Before the year ended of like 2023 to 2024, we were getting visitors to our website when we were just getting Get Crafts, and then after the new year, the algorithm changed, and it was like a privacy kind of like
it's like the terms of use and like privacy policy on Google's end
and like scammer websites and stuff. It was a way that they were fighting them. So all these new websites like me, like they're not popping up on search and stuff anymore. So we love doing that, and it's actually a good way to get our name out there. Podcasts are becoming very popular, and they've been around for like the past decade. If we can entertain you for a couple hours during your day, that would really mean a lot to us. The main thing that got me started on this podcast was I had a dream, and Aisha and I were doing a podcast. In my dream, it was called Entertain Me. And mind you, I was very spontaneous. I'm like a very spontaneous person. Like once I get an idea, like I usually go full force onto it. I get these weird ideas that's unlike me, and I just go for them with all in attitude. I woke up, I started this project right away.
Literally, like the same day.
Like the same day. Like I had, I did our logo, and I got us on YouTube, and I started like doing
laying the groundwork for everything. Definitely getting like all the social medias sorted out and all that, and we'll link everything down below in the description if you want to check it out a little more. We would really appreciate it. Feel free to like and follow and subscribe. It'll be really fun to have you along on this journey with us. It
would really benefit us if you guys can subscribe and like this video. And we'll definitely make some more if you guys are enjoying it. This is our first podcast, though it's actually our second attempt this week. We were talking about that. We encountered microphone and audio issues during initial recording. We just didn't want to get any negative like response from our video, so we thought it was like best to just make a whole new episode and restart and try again and see how it goes.
Do it right the first time. Like we don't want to have like too many mistakes like right off the bat. Like we want to be pretty consistent for you guys. So hopefully this is a much better setup that we have now, and if we need to tweak anything, we will definitely do so in upcoming episodes. So again, we're always open to that feedback from you guys. If you have any suggestions or we'd love to hear them.
Because currently we're using basic equipment and working with a low budget.
Just working with what we have. Like
we're just here to test the waters, and we appreciate your patience, and we navigate through this learning process.
But mainly we just want to have fun, and if you guys can join us along for that and we can make a little community out of it, that'd be so awesome. Like it'd be a lot of fun because we're very much like homebodies. Like, so if we can open up our world a little bit and, experience new things, we're so down.
We want to have fun and enjoy ourselves. And we just like to create and share it with you guys. Like that's our main thing. So our first topic we're going to talk about, AI is like an unavoidable thing nowadays. So I like to talk like what I call the rise of AI and our take on it. So AI is popping up everywhere, and with our favorite ChatGPT, that was the one that got me started in the AI. But that comes with its upsides and its downsides. The downsides, for example, are AI is taking over some jobs like coding software, customer service, data entry and analysis, manufacturing, transportation, finance, healthcare, retail, content creation, legal, and education. Like it's a whole big list. AI is making fabricated images, both conspiracies, seem real. Like the Loch Ness Monster is one that I've seen. They made like a deepfake, like with the deepfake technology and AI generated imagery. They were making it seem like it was like finally they got like real footage of the Loch Ness Monster and stuff.
I saw one about Bigfoot like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, it looks like Bigfoot's walking across the screen, but like there's like these minute details. Like if you really pay attention, like it kind of gives away that it's like a fake.
Yeah, so some people with like trained eyes, they can see that, but most people, they'll look at that and then they'll,
I think it's real.
they'll
Yeah.
completely like buy into it, and
Yeah.
that's very much of a con for it.
Yeah.
Other issues such as bias and discrimination, privacy concerns, security risks, loss of human skills, ethical issues, economic inequality, lack of accountability, job polarization, dependency and reliability is a big issue. Like, you should use it in moderation.
Yeah. But like speaking like just from my perspective as someone who works in like the customer service like part of like my job, I would say that like yes, it's great to have AI, and like we do have a system where like somebody can chat with like an AI, but at the end of the day, like it really doesn't beat that human touch or that human processing.
A lot of companies are just opting for it. Like
They
don't want to pay the like people anymore. Like especially for like coding, like coding for like websites and software. Like they're getting AI to do it instead of hiring somebody to do it themselves.
But I think for jobs like that, it's a downfall because like in our industry, for example, because I'm from like the finance industry, like our customers or our clients say that like having that human touch means so much more to them than talking to like a robot, you know, and like with the response time, especially with like these automated systems, sometimes people won't hear back for like 2-3 days, or like it'll take maybe up to a week before you're actually able to talk to like a physical person if the issue is like truly serious. So I don't know. I feel like humans are still needed. I mean, it's great to have AI as a tool, but it's not perfect yet. It's still got a long way to go.
Yeah, because there's two sides of the coin. There's while there's cons, there's also benefits.
Yeah.
Increased efficiency, enhanced productivity, improved accuracy.
Yeah.
Personalization, innovation, creativity, better decision making, cost savings, 24/7 availability, scalability, advanced data analysis.
Yeah.
AI has helped me in various ways, such as professionalizing my resume. Like when I write stuff, it doesn't seem like all that professional, but if you like put your ideas and you put it into something like ChatGPT, and then you give them some commands and tell it what to do, and then it'll come out with like this perfect like resume that like amazes you, and it's like, wow,
It's like
that
well
just come from
written.
me. Yeah,
it's well written and well spoken.
which when you're trying to get a job, that really means something, because if someone thinks that this person ain't talking right, then they're not going to hire you.
Yeah, that's for sure. Absolutely.
It's enhanced the ability of my hobby business with the websites. Like I could tailor it to be more advertising, and like to make it like speak to people better, instead of just me like rambling on like on the website. Like it'll cut out things that doesn't need to be like said, and it'll just keep the important things and keep the flow going. And
it's definitely a very powerful tool. Even though like it's in its early stages, like it helps you tap into like those different disciplines, you know, whether it's marketing, advertising, like writing out resumes, or just anything you do. Like sometimes when I write emails, like I feel like the tone of my emails are a little like rare, so I'll paste them into ChatGPT and I'll be like, hey, can you tell me the tone of this email? And sometimes it'll help correct me, and sometimes it'll be like, no, you got this, girl. So yeah, it's very powerful. Although don't like rely on it 100%. Obviously, like use external sources to fact check it because it can make
Yeah,
mistakes.
I highly advise cross-checking AI
Yeah.
generated information,
Mm-hmm.
credible sources like through Google, like
Google. Yeah.
internet sources that are credible.
Mm-hmm.
Overall, I believe AI is valuable when it's used in moderation. Like
Mm-hmm.
Aisha was saying, it's a tool to assist rather than to rely on. It
Yeah.
since AI is here to stay, we should become more comfortable with it and embrace its potential and not fear it.
Yeah. Again, just use it as like a tool, like you would like a dictionary or the thesaurus, or even how you use Google on a day-to-day basis, where you ask it just general questions and look at like the most recent links or the most relevant links. So I feel like AI just pulls all of that together into one
Mm-hmm.
place, so you don't have to go clicking from website to website to
And
website.
depending on what you ask it, its accuracy is actually pretty good because I'll cross check it and it'll
Hmm.
be all right. But I'll ask it to do some math sometimes, and it doesn't know how to do
Yeah.
math too well.
Yeah, it's got to get a little better on the math for sure.
Stuff like that. Like,
Yeah.
but if it's like information about something,
Hmm.
like say me and Aisha are
Yeah.
having a child, so we'll ask it some pregnancy questions, and those
Yeah.
are actually pretty accurate
Hmm.
when it tells you things. Especially like I'm going to be using it a lot when Marcus is around, because if Marcus asks us questions that are going to be like really
Oh
awkward
boy.
to answer, I can just
Yeah.
ask ChatGPT and you'll give me like a perfect response to tell
Yeah.
him.
It's gonna be interesting for sure. You know, when like ChatGPT first came out, one of the biggest pitfalls or like the downsides to it was it couldn't retain memory from chat to chat.
Yeah, I guess now it retains memory now.
Yes, yeah. So now when
That's a new
you
feature now.
Yep. And it'll say like memory updated, so it's almost like it's remembering things about you or your conversation.
Because I was annoyed a few like months ago when I was on ChatGPT, and I would actually start getting mad at it. I'm like, "You
Yeah.
suck."
Yeah, because it wouldn't remember
They'd be like,
what
"I'm
you
sorry."
talked about like 10 minutes ago. So,
I'll be like, "It's in the paragraph up there," and I have to like copy paste it, bring it down.
yeah, but now you
Do you
don't really
remember?
have to do that as much. So, the model, like the AI model, like whatever they're doing in the background, like the coders and whatnot, they're definitely ironing it out.
Yeah.
And I wonder, I don't know, is ChatGPT self-learning or are people
No, there's people.
there's people?
Yeah, so there's people like when you type
You-
something in on ChatGPT, then
Maybe you can fact
there's
check
someone
us.
else that can like. There's so much data going on there. I don't think they can read every single thing, but that's why they say don't put sensitive data in because
Yeah.
it is out there for like the workers to like see
Yeah.
and
I
to
wonder,
program it and
I
stuff.
wonder how accessible our conversations are. Like, how protected is it? We should read the privacy policy someday,
Yeah, we could.
and maybe we could
We
share.
got ChatGPT to go through it for us, so
Yeah.
we'll speed it along.
Yeah, true.
Um, so I have an interesting theory about AI and what my opinion on the evolution of AI is going to come to. I believe the long distance space travel will likely be managed by AI. Like as humans struggle with prolonged effects like of space travel and environmental issues like radiation, and that can increase cancer risk. Unlike humans, AI doesn't need food or water, making it well suited for such missions.
Hmm.
Like on Earth, I anticipate AI will advance technology, potentially leading to integration with devices like cell phones, if not obsolete by then. Uh, this could start with chips that evolve into like wireless interfaces, similar to Bluetooth. Is what I think the ultimate thing's is going to happen. Like it won't have any chips in people. Like it'll just be like whatever device you have. What if it's clothing or something? It'll probably be like into your wrist or something. Like it probably won't be handheld devices anymore, or they might be like very thin, like glass. Like who knows, like what's going to turn into.
Who knows?
But I just have a feeling that like the next step is like for human integration,
Hmm.
and now they got uh, like advancements with magnetic levitation is a new breakthrough that I was reading recently. And
Like the technology's been around, like the concept, but it's been really advancing a lot in the recent years, like just with the materials that people are learning to use in engineering in general.
yeah, so AVs can be like obsolete, and at some point in the future, we're going to be in levitated cars.
Yeah. Electric vehicles aren't even like that sustainable. Like I know
No,
there's
the
a
batteries and like they're so
yeah,
expensive, and
there's
then how to like dispose of them too.
that too. Like there's a big problem. So even though like electrical vehicles are sustainable themselves, how they're made is not really sustainable. Like if you look at the parts that they need to make those batteries, they're literally hiring people from like third world countries and literally like slave labor in
Hmm.
order to source like these fine minerals and materials in order to make these electric vehicles. So
Yeah,
is it really sustainable? Mm,
they're not like one battery; they're like tons of batteries.
yeah. So I don't know, just makes you question it, right?
Yeah, so like, well, what's AI got to do with this? Well, AI is going to eventually be like, if they're not already, like driving the cars,
Mhm.
and they're going to be driving those levitated cars.
Yeah, or they're going to be putting the vehicles together because, again, just removing that human
Yeah,
worker and having a bunch of robots stick parts onto a car, like, you know.
something like a car, it's all going to be the same things,
Yeah,
like repetitive, so they
I
can
think
do a machine to do that.
I think Jeff Bezos, so the dude that owns
Yeah,
Amazon,
Amazon.
I think he's got like a warehouse somewhere. I don't know if it's the US or Canada, but like instead of having people like fetching like the items off the shelves, he has like these little robots that like go and pick the items now.
Hmm.
So again, just like trying to cut that human interaction out of there, and I don't know what it does, what that means for like the economy, what that means for people. You know what I mean?
I just know that it's not going to get rid of the jobs. Like, it might get rid of a job in that category, but if you got AI, then there's going to be people that need to run the AI and like do the maintenance on these machines and stuff.
Yeah.
Unless they get another robot to do
Yeah.
maintenance work on a robot. Robots doing robots doing robots.
Yeah.
But gotta think of it this way, like you just gotta think of your job title, because maybe if a job becomes obsolete, then it opens another door for you.
True. Yeah. Okay. So for our next bit or section, Matt and I gathered like
There
a
was.
few video links.
Did you say what you wanted to say? I can't click that
I
link
did say what I
behind.
wanted to say, yeah. So we've got a few video links for you guys in our next section
This
of
will
our
play.
podcast here. What we did is we gathered like videos or articles or just posts that we found were interesting online, and we're going to show them to each other, and hopefully you guys will enjoy too. And again, let us know what your thoughts are. If you want us to look into something, definitely leave it in the comments below and we'll check it out, and we'll try to include it in our next episode.
Well, after this segment, we'll actually go on to our sponsors. Our sponsors are Get and Get Crafts.
Yeah.
That's my wife's company.
Yeah, so with Get and Give Crafts, what I basically do on that is I paint custom or live real life portraits. So if you've got like a portrait of your pet or your home or like a scenery, like anything that you can think of, I try to bring that to life on canvas. So I love to paint with acrylic. I have used oil paintings
That's
before.
one of the paintings she's done.
Yeah, that's one that Matt has paid me to do for him. So he was one of my first commissions there.
I love foxes. Foxes are my favorite thing. So I found this. It was a digital picture,
Mm-hmm.
and I really liked it. So I had Aisha recreate it, and with acrylic. So I actually think it looks a lot better than the original copy.
Yeah. And in addition to painting, I also love making little like ornaments and home decor. Just any kind of crafty idea I can think of. I like to just do random odds and ends. So if you check out my website, you'll see some of the things I have posted right now. Just to give you guys a heads up, I will be updating my website soon. We did have like our own like dedicated URL, but I'm gonna downsize to a website like host that will allow us to have it for free, because obviously It takes money to manage it, so we're trying to be realistic with it and start small. So we went too hard in the beginning, so I'm trying to dial it back now.
Yeah, like I started the website and there was like a really good deal. It was like basically like three quarters of it was like on sale.
Yeah.
So I got that for the year, but it's renewing in like September, and it's gonna be like over $300 to keep the website going.
Yeah.
And we haven't really been making like enough sales to pay that and pay ourselves. So
Yeah.
we decided to just get rid of the website and just go with the free one, because the free one's actually like more basic, more user friendly.
Yeah, just trying to simplify everything, and we always have like our social media channels. Like I've got my own Get and Give Crafts YouTube channel. I've got our Instagram page, so whenever I'm posting about things or I'm working on something or I have a thought to share, I'll always post on there. Although with my pregnancy, I've been a little bit MIA. Just haven't been feeling like inspired or having the energy to like stand up and work on these crafts.
It's hard to be creative and do something when you don't get a break.
Yeah, it feels like I don't get a break. So at the end of the day, I'm just like mentally exhausted and worn down, especially after like working with like people all day. It does mentally wear you down. So hopefully once the baby's here and I get to go on maternity leave, it'll be a little bit easier. I'm looking forward to that a lot. But
Marcus can help out. You can do little handprints on it,
oh
and
my
you
gosh,
can paint over
yes,
it.
yeah. So if you're looking for anything artsy, craftsy, if you want me to paint a portrait or you just want to see what I'm working on, come visit us at Get and Give Crafts, like at Get and Give Crafts on Instagram, or Get and Give Crafts on YouTube. You can see us there, and we'll also have links in the description too. So if you want to check those out, give us a like or subscribe or just join along. We'd really appreciate it.
And our next sponsor is Ontario Soaps. That's a little company that I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
So Ontario Soaps, I'm doing like mainly like soaps, and I'm doing some cosmetic products. For like the soap bars, I got like
and they're cold process. They're cold process.
All cold process soap bars.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I just feel like cold process soap is like I was using the hot press, like the ones you buy in the store, like the commercially made. They're all hot press, like processed soaps.
Yeah.
And after I used like a cold process soap and felt like the difference of it, because like with cold process, you're not burning any of the essential ingredients that come with the ingredients that like with the oils and that.
Yeah.
So this one's the basic bar, like basically it's just a hand soap bar.
We lost a soap.
This is
We dropped one.
a purple hand soap bar. This one's for the shower. This is like a gold color.
What was the name of that one?
This one's just a body bar.
Yeah. And Matt kept them like solid colors, and I kind of appreciate that too. Like I see so many soap out there with like swirls and all these little decorations and bits and bobs on them, and I just want like a plain bar of soap. Like I don't want anything fancy or.
Yeah, I got one more bar. It's actually not packaged yet. It's the shampoo bar. I can just grab it now. So this one's the shampoo bar, and this is a nice blue color.
It's our favorite too, by the way.
This scent is bamboo antique.
It's like not like a masculine, nor is it like a feminine scent. It's kind of in between. It's very like I would say kind of tropical, like refreshing.
So I wanted to be like more of a unisex like kind of scent.
Yeah,
so,
it definitely is.
I got lavender, and that's like the most feminine, I guess you would say. But like I'm a guy, and I love like lavender too.
Nothing
I find
wrong
it's
with
very
lavender, yeah.
very calming. I got sandalwood, and I was using what do you call it, vanilla. But vanilla is really hard to use in soap making. It'll turn your soap brown, and then we kept on having like soaps like the Sandstorm coming out.
Yeah, it oxidizes very very quickly. So
I'd rather use the vanilla like in the cosmetic products. Like I got this body oil. This has got this one's lavender, but we got one that's vanilla scented.
I love using that one. I'm currently using that like on my tummy for my pregnancy, just to help with like prevent stretch marks, because he puts vitamin E in it as well, and that helps to prevent stretch marks. So I love using that one.
This one's Sunlit Vanilla. This is body butter.
It's really creamy. It's,
yeah, so these two are used together. Like you put the body oil on first, and then like as soon as you get out of the shower, and then you put the body butter on, and it'll seal in all the moisture in that.
Yeah. And what I love about it is like a little bit goes a long way. Like I don't have to use like 2-3 pumps. Yeah, like a little bit, and that's all I need, like a dime size.
Also got lip balm.
Lip balm is awesome. It's literally got like 4 or 5 ingredients.
Oh,
in it.
3 ingredients.
3 ingredients, and for just 3 basic ingredients. No, I think there's 4, baby.
Well, the other one, it's I got cocoa butter, sweet almond oil.
Beeswax, right?
Yeah, beeswax.
And then you have the rosemary extract, right?
Yeah, well, that's not really an ingredient. That's
I would call it an ingredient.
Yeah.
But it's really moisturizing. Like I love using that in the winter because my lips always crack. Yeah, I love that one.
And also for the men, I got some beard balm. There's some beard oil. So I use the beard oil and the beard balm a lot. Like you would get out of the shower, and like before I even dry my hair, I'll put some dabs of beard oil like on my hand, and I'll put it into my beard, and then I'll take some beard balm and scoop a little bit out and put that like on my beard to like seal it all in.
Yeah.
And then this one's got a special like scent that I came up with, and it's called Barber's Musk.
Yeah.
And I inspired it from my dad because he like the old smells from like the barbershop. Like they use, I don't know, like they used to like put some stuff like on you like after they were done like cutting your hair.
Yeah, some kind of like cologne or aftershave. I don't know. It's really old school, old timey type of thing.
Yeah, so I just tried to recreate that scent. I really enjoy that scent.
I forget the name of the brand. We'll have to remember it. But yeah, originally like our company was one, like we operated as Get and Give Crafts, and I did my paintings on the one side and Matt did like his soaps and cosmetics. But later on we realized that it's a little bit confusing and doesn't really say like what we do like in the name. So that's why Matt branched off.
It says more like about, like it makes sense for Aisha because she's doing her paintings and that, but you don't think Getting Across and think, I can get like cosmetics and like soaps. So I wasn't really making any sales like since the new year.
So Ontario Soaps is a lot better. If you want to check it out or give our products a try, we really appreciate it. We try to keep it pretty low cost. So for other like cold process soap makers out there, I would dare say that we're pretty competitive, and we offer quite a great deal compared to them. Like
my bars, they range from like 120 grams.
Yeah, like, that too, the size. Yeah, so
like I think my new batch, so like 130 grams.
Yeah, so you guys are definitely will get a deal.
Just to mind you, like 113 grams is like a standard bar size.
Yeah. And like for 1 bar of soap, like Matt and I, we use the shampoo bar, like pretty much every day to like shower with. Like instead of like using regular shampoo, that is my shampoo now.
And body soap.
Yeah, it's kind of like an all-in-one, and then all I have to do now is just buy conditioner and condition my hair after I'm done, and it's been tremendous.
You don't need to, but like I would advise like doing it because just conditioner. Like I haven't made conditioner yet, but actual conditioner just puts so much moisture like back into your hair.
Yeah, I use conditioner. I've been using his shampoo bar for over a year now. Like it's literally been over a year, and I'm very happy with the results. Like my hair is consistently clean. I dare say I can go longer between washes, although like I love showering frequently, so I use it almost every day. But definitely give that one a try. I cannot recommend it enough. So shampoo bar is like our favorite, and amongst the two of us, like 1 bar, if we share it, it lasts us like a month, maybe a little bit longer than that.
It'd probably be a little bit less. I'd say like each bar, if you're just doing body use, for per person will last you a month. Like that's the way I gauge it.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair, yeah.
But if you're using your hair and doing your body and having 2 people, it might last you a little bit less than a month.
Okay,
but,
yeah, that's fair. Okay. Yeah, those were our sponsors. Hope you guys can check them out. We have those links in the description, and we'd love to have you. Love to get your thoughts on it. Give us a try. You never know.
Yeah, thanks guys. We really appreciate it.
Thank you so much for your support. Like, we can't thank you enough. And thank you for being here. Thank you for joining us on our first episode. Yes, we're total noobs to this, but you know what? I'm having a lot of fun. Are you having fun?
Having fun too.
Yeah.
And let's have some more fun. Go straight to the watch and comment some videos.
Yeah, so Matt's going to introduce his first video to us, and we're going to share it on screen, like, with you guys, like, in post-edit. But you should see it pop up. Matt, do you want to introduce this first one for us?
So this one is a kid tries to rob a store, and I thought this was a little bit egregious by the one guy. You'll see why.
Yeah.
This is our first video.
Mm-hmm. So a kid is basically walking into a store. Oh,
yeah, I can't put the music.
Yeah, but I just want to pause it for a minute because I just want to see, like, the way, if you want to roll that back, look at the way that he's holding the gun. He's, like, fumbling it. He's not even...
Yeah, he's a kid. He's a gun.
Yeah, he looks like he's just a kid, and the old man's like, okay, boy.
I'm going to take my glasses off and see this punk.
Yeah. And I think this happened somewhere, what was it? Where was it, babe?
Oh, it's probably in Texas.
Yeah, so definitely in the United
You're going to get shot if you do this in Texas.
Oh, he looks away. There's his mistake right there, and then he gets jumped.
This guy was just waiting for his chance.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, and then...
Even the Meat Boy came out.
Yeah, Meat Boy comes out, gets the gun, and then he tackles him right there. You know, it almost reminds me of, like, a football scene. Like,
yeah.
You know, when you intercept it. Yeah, that was like an interception right there.
You don't want to mess with those butchers, okay?
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, so that was pretty interesting. Where did we find this link?
Let's play this without...
Sure.
So you guys can watch the whole video.
Yeah.
So he's pointing the gun at him. He's like, give me
It looks like he's offering it to him at one point. Like,
yeah.
That was his first mistake, looking away.
This guy, though, like, when you grab him, he's lucky that he didn't accidentally shoot that woman, because he was pointing the gun at her.
Yeah. But, I mean, from the beginning, that kid looked like he didn't have any intention to shoot. Like, I don't think he had the courage to do so. He seemed very nervous. Anyways, this was posted by R on Reddit. Maybe by Mother Milks 99. So thanks for the video. We'll link you down below. Alright, so now it's my turn. I'm going to have us watch a video about a magician called Jason Ledanier. I don't know if I said that right.
I think you did.
He's a person that posts a lot of, like, card tricks on social media, and some people say that he's, like, tricking and cheating, and there's no way that, like, you know, he can get the results that he's getting out of these card tricks. So I wanted to go through one with you guys, and maybe you can tell me, like, how likely it is that that he's doing this without some sort of trick. So we'll have Matt here open the link for us.
So this one I can do voice.
One guy.
We'll do voice, but we'll probably have to, like, pause it every 7 seconds, so it's not like a copyright.
Welcome back to the page where I have to do everything twice because of one guy in the comment section.
Yeah.
He's a little salty right there, yeah?
That's salty.
Yeah. And I guess
In a
his
previous
TikTok...
video, I shuffled the cards. Clearly, you can see that.
Yeah.
In a previous
Well, this
video,
is his
I
TikTok.
shuffled the
So
cards.
Yeah.
his
Clearly, you can
TikTok
see
is
that
Card
that's a fair
Magic
mix
by
of the cards.
Jason.
Yeah.
A fair shuffle. And in this video, I dropped the cards and I reached in and just plucked out 3 sevens.
Okay. Do you see that? What the heck? He just reached in and he just plucked out 3 sevens. Just
Magnets.
Like that. Do you think that's what it is?
It could be, yeah.
That's
Just
a good idea. I didn't think of it like that. Maybe it is magnets. Matt, did we just, like, uncover his trick?
Magnets.
Wow. But the thing is, like, he does this, like, another 2 or 3 times in the video. So, Matt, if you want to skip
Magnets
ahead,
are very consistent.
if you want to skip ahead...
And when I did that,
Do you want to skip ahead?
someone
Yeah,
said,
because, like, at this
they
point,
have
he's
proof
basically
that I'm
just
not doing this for
complaining.
177,000 people. That is just insanity. Anyway, then. go online to just complain.
Sassy.
I think he's gonna
cards
do
like
that.
this. Just reach in and just pluck out.
Okay.
Let's do 3 7.
Like a jackpot. Reach in, just pluck those cards out.
He's not getting too
is gonna
close
be
because the
catch.
magnet's gonna.
Just it is quite difficult, as you can.
So he did it one more time at the end there, but like, what are the
777,000
chances?
people.
Like,
That is
he was just ripped
insanity.
through them, and he randomly just
Go online. to
pluck
just
them out. There's gotta be a trick.
Magnets.
Magnets.
777,337.
Yeah, but like his hands look
Go
clear.
online
I
to
don't
just
know.
He's got a watch on.
777,337 like a
Hey,
jackpot.
maybe.
The magnet.
Maybe
Pluck
he's
those
doing some
cards
sort of
out.
sleight of hand type thing.
The challenge
Because like
is going to
magicians
be
are
to
really
catch.
good at that. Also, look at the
Yeah.
deck of
Just
cards
cards.
behind him. Holy cards.
That's
It's
just
quite
a
difficult.
picture.
Is it?
No.
Oh.
The cabinet.
You got me. Get out of here. Yeah. Wow. That's a lot of decks.
You guys want to see that trick again?
Yeah, maybe one more time.
It's quite difficult,
I don't know.
as you can clearly see.
I could never.
So anyway,
But yeah,
I
he's
appreciate
pretty
it very much. And just,
well known in like the TikTok sphere.
just
like,
keep
the
giving me
magic
ideas in the
world,
comments.
Yeah, I guess he does this like live too.
catch is quite difficult, as you can clearly see.
You're gonna see this woman drop in a real live shrimp in this pot. Okay, get it. Oh my gosh! So I guess the shrimp latched onto her, and then
Yeah, so I think the shrimp has got like these like prong things, like they're like
pincher.
Yeah, like pincher spikes. So I think
Yeah,
a couple of them got like stuck in her hand. That's why she can't get it off right now.
that's wild, and it's on there for a while. Like for the remainder of this video, it's like a minute long. That thing is still on her.
I'm trying to pick it up the top.
Also, poor animal. That's karma right there. Yeah, it ain't letting you go, sis.
See those? If you look at it, you
Ouch.
see how it has like these. Like I can see her skin right there, so it is like jabbed into like her skin.
Ouch.
So like you can't really like rip it out. You have to like.
Never would I ever
pry
eat
it out
something
in a
like
certain
that,
way.
first off. I'm lucky that I can eat the shrimps at like restaurants. That's only because they deep fry them. Oh, she's crying in pain. But basically, the rest of this video is exactly the same.
Excuse me.
Like, yeah.
No.
No, pain. I think that dude in the back is recording. Somebody's recording her from the back too. Like, look at this idiot.
This
Oh,
guy
sorry.
says. This
I
guy
don't
sure
mean that.
says never.
Yeah. And this was posted by @rural_life_China. So it's from China. That dude at the back, it looks like he's recording her.
I think he is.
Oh my god. Aw.
And then she turns off the camera.
Bad experience. Would you guys just plop a live animal into hot water like that? Like, I feel like that's a little cruel, no? Would you do that?
No.
That's very cruel. Yeah. Okay, so now it's my turn. So to introduce this one, I found this video going through Reddit, but I found the YouTube channel that was like the original maker of the video, and the channel is called Machina, and it was titled, "Do they really test every single vape by mouth?" Now, I was curious by this because I used to be a vapor. I used
Me
to
too.
smoke before that.
Since like
but-
2014.
yeah. I was a smoker since very young. I don't want to give away my age, but when I met Matt is when I started vaping, and we both quit like the year that we got married. So we've both been like vape/smoke free for almost 2 years, 2.5
Yeah,
years
2.5.
maybe. Yeah, so this video made me curious because I want to know how they're tested, and I was pretty shocked when I was watching it, so I'll share it with you guys here. I'm just going to cue up the video.
Have you ever wondered what goes inside your vape? Today we're visiting a nicotine vaporizer company right here in Bao'an, Shenzhen, China. And actually 80% of the world's vapes are manufactured right here in this district.
Why don't we skip this guy's talk?
Sure. We can skip this guy's talk. What was most shocking to me was like towards the middle when I actually saw them testing. So when you're testing a vape, you would think that they would plug it into like some sort of machine and, you know, it automatically sucks the air. But what shocked me was like seeing people physically testing these things. So here you'll see like
By using that.
I'm gonna just lower the volume. It's not copyrighted too bad. But yeah, so like there's that machine, right? It's plugging in, great, it works fine. But then here's where the shocker happens. Right there. Right there. Testing by mouth. So like that makes me wonder, have any of the disposable vapes I've bought ever been on somebody else's mouth?
We never bought these kind, you bought Juul, but if Juul used to do this, I'm not too sure.
Yeah, I used to smoke Juul a lot in the beginning.
Precisely what.
She liked Virginia tobacco, and then I tried to recreate that because I was making my own vape juice by the end. It was just cheaper, like.
To make your
I started vaping because like smoking cigarettes was so expensive, and then vaping felt like it was so expensive, so I started making my own vape juice.
It was replacing one habit with another.
Yeah.
Really. Yeah,
And
but
then I got tired of like just vaping, especially like vaping in the car. I was getting all over the windshield, and that was a real pain in the ass to clean off all the time.
yeah.
It was mostly at nighttime. You're driving at night, and you have like reflection coming off you, and it's like foggy, like all over the windshield. You can't see anything.
For sure. So let's see here. But yeah, that's the part that shocked me the most. And in this video, like you'll see like the interviewer asks these people questions like, do you smoke like normally? And they'll be like, yeah.
And right after work.
Yeah, right after work. So they're literally just smoking all day. So I wonder how good that is for their health.
Because I was debating if they inhaled it or not. Like, because if you think of someone who smokes a cigar, they're just puffing it in their mouth and blowing it out.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm kind of thinking these guys are doing. But this guy's an actual smoker, so he's probably actually inhaling that. Which can't be good for you because it is vapor. So if you're putting vapor into your lungs, you're essentially like giving yourself like
pneumonia. But that's it for my video. Now it is Matt's turn, and I think he's going to introduce...
Yeah, so right now, like, I hurt my foot, like, when I was at work, and then I got laid off, so I'm looking for a new job, and I had an interview with another place, like, during this week, and in another place I put in, like, my resume in was FedEx, so this actually could be me, like, in the future. So this is a FedEx driver defending a package from an obvious assailant.
Yeah.
So this is from Chadtopia.
Yeah, Reddit, Chadtopia. It says, Chad doesn't let porch pirates F up his deliveries.
I can play the sound of this one.
Yeah.
So this guy's just coming out of nowhere. He's like, that's my package.
Yeah. He's like, no.
But this guy's not having it.
Yeah.
This is like
And
a
there's
little,
two
this is
guys-
like football going on right
How
now.
petty is that? Like, they have no shame. Petty.
Sorry about that.
Oh, that man deserves a raise. They
Yeah.
don't get paid enough for that, I swear. And they pay like close to minimum wage. Like, it's not like a high-paying job either. Like, it's a humble living, but like, is it worth it to deal with like people like that?
Well, if you give your package to somebody else, and you can get like You'll get discredited, maybe lose your job. Like,
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Sorry about that.
It like restores my faith in humanity a little bit, but then it also like gives me like this pessimistic feeling like some people are just never gonna change, you know. I don't know how to feel about that one. I'm happy, but then I'm also a little frustrated. Does that make sense? I don't know. Alright, so my last video is about Chinese kids learning how to cook in schools. So I don't know if you know about like the education or curriculum like in North America compared to like countries like China, Korea, like Turkey, like ones that are a bit more strict with their education system. Like these kids, like they're pretty much in school for like 2/3 of their day. So I thought this was adorable because it teaches them like these fundamental skills from like a very young age. So I just wanted to share it with you guys. This is it right here. I'll mute it because we're not going to understand what they're saying. It's Chinese. But yeah, you can see these little kitties just baking their little hearts out and learning how to do it. And I think it's so cute. It teaches them independence. Yeah. But like the education system in Canada and in North America in general is like more lenient. Like kids don't even get assigned homework these days, which boggles my mind. Like back in the day, I did too. And then I think when my brother was like, I don't know, in grade 4 or 5 is when they started like stopping giving homework after school.
send me back to school.
Yeah, and
I want to do it all over again.
Yeah. No, it was really frustrating.
Nowadays, you got cell phones and that to help you out. Like, I had to use a calculator, which you couldn't even use that back then.
Yeah.
I still do my math with my fingers because it was the only thing I could use.
Yeah. And the main thing is, like in North America, you just want kids to be kids, right? You don't want them to worry about education until they're older. Like, just enjoy your youth while it lasts. Whereas, like, over there in that part of the world, on the east side, they want to get that education down, and then you can enjoy your adulthood. Like, your childhood and your formative years, like when you're growing up, is dedicated to studying and forming those disciplines in yourself.
Yeah, because like everything I learned in school, I don't use out in the real world. Nobody does.
This too, yeah. So I don't know. That's one thing. So like in China, for example, I think this is a very useful skill, and it's a transferable skill. Like they could go into a job like in culinary now, just because of that fundamental learning that they have. Whereas in Canada, like you don't even take cooking class until you're in like high school, right?
These kids,
like
I'm gonna be mismatched.
Yeah, like I took my cooking class in high school, so for kids to be doing it this young, I commend them. I think that's pretty awesome, and maybe we need to consider just how much education or how easy we're going on kids these days. I don't know. I feel like kids have it pretty easy.
And they're eating the cookie.
Yeah, like when I was a kid, I remember like by the time I was in grade 1, because I studied school in Turkey until I was like 5 or 6 years old, and over there like I knew how to read and write by the time I was in like the equivalent of grade 1 over there. And like we had already started like basic addition, multiplication, subtraction by then too. So when I came to Canada afterwards and I was in school and I was like excelling and doing better than like my classmates, like I got a lot of recognition from my teachers. Like I won an academic award back in like grade 3. That was like my first award ever. I was so proud. But that's because like a lot of my skills came from my education back in Turkey. Yeah.
You don't want to know about me in school.
I love school though. School was always like a second home to me. Like going to school felt like I was going home. So I enjoyed school a lot. And I enjoyed my teachers a lot. They really made it fun for me.
So I can't really like wow Aisha today because she's already like seen these videos like the last time we tried to do this.
Yeah.
So this is a cool stunt trick.
Yeah, okay. So like my initial reaction to this one, I'm sure I'm going to react the same, but be prepared. So he's saying this is a cool stunt trick, but just be prepared. So he's juggling.
Okay, so this has got some music.
Let me lay this up for them. So right now it's paused, but pause it right there. So this dude is juggling these balls, and that person behind him
Nothing's gonna happen.
is approaching on a bike. And just be prepared. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's cool. You should just watch the balls.
Boom. Ouch. You think he got a neck injury from that?
Oh, I think so. Like, look at his head.
Oh, it completely like collapses in and then to the side. Ouch. I hope
Yeah.
he's okay. Who
Well,
posted
it's
this?
a good thing that like
It was posted by Blick21 on the There Was an Attempt Reddit. So interesting. Cool. But yeah, that was very painful to watch. I think I had a pretty more shocking reaction in the first time I saw it.
so let's lighten things up. This is a rabbit getting a CT scan.
Yeah, this is more of a palate cleanser, y'all.
This is from CFK-NL.
Yeah, and it's from the Damn, That's Interesting subreddit, so. And this is a little rabbit getting a CT scan. It's so cute. Look at the little guy. He's just chilling. He's all taped up in his little towel there. I didn't even know they give animals CT scans. It's wild.
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with them.
Yeah, or maybe it's just like a general like education, like, you know, they're just gathering like a normal bunny, you know, to compare to like a disease bunny, if that makes sense. Like they need a good to compare to. Do you know what I mean? Like a standard.
Yeah, like in what do you call that?
A little swaddle.
Swaddle,
Yeah. That's really cute. Yeah.
So this one was a funny one that I showed Aisha.
Oh man.
So this is showing Grandma a new foam filter.
Oh, I felt sorry for the grandma in this one.
This was so funny.
I don't know what like program this is or where you get this filter.
Who's got
But-
music? I gotta turn the music off.
Yeah, so it
It
shows.
was like, Grandma, come here, watch this.
Yeah, watch this.
Like, oh my god, what is that? Oh.
Oh, poor grandma. Oh, she's like leaning forward. Oh my god, the realization on the granddaughter's face is hilarious.
She actually fell over.
Hey, look
Whoa!
Yeah, that still makes me laugh. That's
So that's unexpected from Ironically Man.
ironically _man from the unexpected subreddit. That is, yeah. That,
So have you guys already seen these? I know that the dates are a little bit old, but this was 7 days ago to me.
yeah, to me it's pretty recent. I mean,
Now here's an. I don't know if you guys have seen Dennis the Menace, like the old one. Like I think it was back in the 90s.
I haven't.
So it's not a cartoon or anything. It was the actual with the
Okay.
human actors.
Okay.
So Dennis the Menace, he's a menace, and I think the guy's name was. So this was back in '93, and his neighbor.
Look at that stash.
George. Okay, so George was the neighbor, and so George, he had this plant. Now this plant, he like loved it like very much, and it only blossomed like once, like every year.
One night, once a year.
Yeah, one night every year, like once a year.
Yeah.
So this plant is actually the same kind of plant I think did or whatever in
There
the
you go.
film.
Yeah. I get what you're saying.
This is why I need ChatGPT. He helps me talk. So this is really cool.
I feel like since using ChatGPT, like your vocabulary has gotten a lot.
I do try, but I got fish brain. Like I'll forget it after a little bit
No,
if I don't work those muscles.
You need to give yourself more credit. I think you've been learning a lot. But yeah, this is gorgeous. This flower. Isn't it a little sad? It's like so beautiful, but like it
So
only lasts.
it
like-
probably like stays blossom for like probably an hour or two, and then
Yeah. And that's it. That's its whole
And it
life
dies.
right there.
That's it.
In one night. It's a little fleeting, isn't it?
So Dennis the Menace, he did something and it got George's attention, and he missed this, so he was really pissed.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd be pretty upset too if I was taking care of a plant and like wanted it to bloom once a year. Also, question, did this guy literally like film his plant every night in hopes that he would see it bloom? Wow.
He had two cameras going.
Oh yeah, true.
He's got this one and then that one.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, pregnancy.
Marcus is kicking. Yeah, he's like pushing right here where my hand is. Ah, he must be stretching or something, because, ow.
So this one reminded me of our cat, because our cat always bugs us at like a certain time when it's hungry.
Yeah, they're like little alarm clocks. Like, I don't know how they know. They must have,
I think
like,
it's the light. I think once the light gets to a certain dimness, that
yeah. It's just like an internal clock. Like, they just start knowing at like 5, 6 o'clock. Like, okay, dinner time.
So this one's from Rise Environmental 246.
Come, you want to join? You want to join us? Come. Hi. This is our little guy.
It's only 3 o'clock. Until dinner.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Feed me, you dumb. I love how he pets the pats the box. Yeah.
It's only 3 o'clock. You have to wait till dinner time.
But did you see the sign? Yeah, that is so cute. Kind of reminds me of our cat Nugget.
He looks like him too.
Yeah, he kind of looks like Nug too.
You have to wait till dinner time.
And this little guy's Baxter. He's my little troublemaker. He's turning 6 years old this year.
Mm-hmm.
In the next 2 weeks. Yes.
So that was the last of my videos. So now we could talk a little bit about short videos and how they've been taking a rise on every social platform in 2004. Like
since the internet's really come out.
2024, sorry.
I mean, like, it's been a thing since the internet's been out in general. Like, I remember in the early 2000s when I was a kid, like, when YouTube first started, like, viral videos were, like, kind of, like, or short videos were
they're everywhere
becoming
now.
a thing.
Now it's on Facebook, TikTok, YouTube.
Yeah, okay. Like, there's Instagram and stuff. I get it.
Yeah. Every single platform has short videos now.
Yeah.
So, like, the user engagement, short videos are highly engaging due to their concise nature. They cater to the modern user's preference for quick, digestible content, making it easier for creators to capture and maintain attention. Yes. But for me, like, I could never get into the short videos. I found that, like, there wasn't, like, any categories you can, like, pick that was all random. Mm-hmm. And, like, I got ADHD and I can't stand it when it's like random and like I can't get my attention. Like, it's always changing. Like, I want a certain thing.
Yeah, and I always tell Matt how, like, it gives me anxiety, like, when I'm rolling through the videos. I don't know, I don't know what it is or why, but I can't be on there for too long, which is why I uninstalled it from my phone. Like, I don't have TikTok or... or, like, I barely use Instagram. Like, I kind of avoid social media just because of, like, the anxiety that it gives me while flipping through.
I just use it for our hobby business now.
Yeah, seriously. Like, just for our hobby business and for our YouTube channels and stuff. Just stuff to post and share with everyone.
So the algorithm favorability, social media algorithms are increasingly favoring short videos, often promoting them more prominently. Mm-hmm. So short videos often promoting them more prominently in user feeds and recommendations. Mm-hmm. This boosts the visibility of content and helps creators reach a larger audience, which I really find that's true. Like I did a little AI video for like a teaser of like this podcast coming out, and it got like 500 views, and like mind you that this is like just a YouTube account that I just created. I have no followers or anything. Yeah. So I got like 500 and something views on this thing, but something happened with Google, because Google's like run with YouTube. Like Google owns YouTube, I guess.
Yeah.
There was a problem, and they suspected that there was like some activity going on because me and my wife were on the same account.
Yeah.
And so they shut it down that night, and it pissed me off because when I woke up in the morning, I got it back running. I found out that they shut the video off, and it stopped all the views.
Yeah.
It stopped right at 1 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was going to kept going. Like, I could have been in the thousands of like views, and I could have got some more subscribers, but Google screwed me over on that.
Yeah.
But it's true though that it's like a way to get like a larger audience.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
There's constant versatility. Creators are leveraging short videos to showcase their creativity, whether through humorous skits, educational snippets, or quick tutorials. The format's flexibility allows for a wide range of content that can quickly resonate with audiences. Yeah, like I see like just very short films of like here's a hack or something for this and that. Well, they got the viral potential, like the brief nature of short videos makes them ideal for viral content.
Yeah.
Which,
I mean, at the end of the day, you want to make something that's like relatable with others, and you know, it makes you want to join along in the fun. Like, you know, like those challenge videos. That's a good example. Or I don't know, just like breaking news or hot gossip.
Yeah, like the main challenge that I think I know and most of people know is the ice bucket challenge.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There was like the cinnamon challenge.
Yeah.
That's
So
making
stupid.
a comeback.
I think the last stupid one I heard about was like the Tide Pod challenge.
Oh God, yeah.
The kids were eating Tide Pods.
Please, kids, do not look into that. Don't do it.
It's for your clothes, okay?
Yeah, it's not edible. Please, please don't.
The accessibility and production. Short videos often require less time and resources to produce compared to long-term content. This accessibility lowers the barrier for entry, allowing more creators to participate and experiment with content creation.
Yeah, so you could do it with like your cell phone. Like our cell phones have
Everybody's
better
got a cell phone.
cameras these days than an actual like Canon camera or whatever. So
Yeah, I got like a handheld camera. It's like
Yeah.
an HDD camera, and the video is like so obsolete now.
yeah, and there's so many like filters.
It looks
and
like 90s
effects.
like technology now.
Yeah, so we have the technology for sure.
Community building. Creators would use short videos to build and engage with their communities by constantly posting content that resonates with their audience. They can foster a loyal following and enhance interaction.
Yeah, so building a community, you know, getting a group of like-minded people to, you know, have a conversation with one another, have fun. So kind of like what we're trying to do, but ours is more long form.
Yeah, because
content.
I've seen a lot of like prison ones where they're like, there was this one prison cooking channel, like I forget what it's called, but like they have like this I forget, they have like some hot plate or something like that, and like
Yeah.
they cook all these foods like in the prison cell.
Yeah, they make like these recipes that like they would make in prison, like with like these limited tools or
Yeah.
like things you wouldn't think of, like outside the box, like
It's like
cooking.
grilled cheese and stuff.
Yeah, but it's like prison grilled cheese because like it's whatever they can get from like their commissary basically, if they even have a good commissary.
We can do viral challenges for another topic. I can actually, I did all
That's
the research.
a whole
and-
video in itself.
I did all this research and stuff on viral challenges, but the one thing I didn't get was like some examples, some videos. So I would like to do that with our next episode. I'll get some videos and that for like
Yes.
each one, so I can give you guys, so you guys can like understand like what kind of these challenges are.
I think that's a good idea. Save it for the next video and it'll
We
give
can-
us something interesting to talk about.
So we can move on to our most interesting headlines to us.
Yes.
Because these are going to be like like if they're not already, like this is going to come out on Sunday, like today, because it's already out for you guys now.
Yeah.
But to us, it's like a week behind. So
Yeah.
these stories are going to be old.
And maybe not so old to you guys. I mean, like the internet and the world is so big, so hopefully some of the things that we talk about is like pretty new for you guys, and maybe you'll be just as surprised as us, or you'll learn something new along with us. So again, if you have any thoughts or comments, leave them in the description below, or leave them in the comment section below, and yeah, happy to engage with you and keep the conversation
subscribe,
going.
hit that bell button.
Yes, subscribe, hit that bell button, like, share.
So, like, we live in Ontario, Canada, and
Yes.
we actually have like this shocking article about a 12-year-old who committed murder with his cousin, who was like another 12-year-old. So it's from the Toronto Star. I should have got this from a different place because they're probably gonna cut me out at some point.
I don't think it may not be the full article, but it still gives you a gist. So basically,
yeah, it just gives me the start.
We're gonna find an article.
So if you get like a lot of newspapers, like they'll make you like subscribe, like you can't read like the whole thing. So if you find like a headline that you really like, just put it in Google and another source will pop up.
Yeah.
Okay. So abuse a boy. So a boy pleads guilty to murder and stabbing death of a 12-year-old girl in Toronto apartment.
Who happens to be his cousin.
So a boy accused of fatally stabbing a girl inside the Scarborough apartment last fall when they were both 12 years old. The boy's like 13 now, like that this is coming out. Has pleaded guilty to second-degree murder.
Yeah.
His lawyer confirms. Can you imagine that being like 13 years old and like...
Yeah.
The boy has pleaded guilty to killing a girl in Scarborough when they were just 12 years old.
My voice is better than that fucker.
We'll cut that out. But I don't want to say the kid's name because I'm not here to put people out there or
Yeah, we'll blur this out.
or call anybody out. So we'll probably edit that out. But
This name's the lawyer.
Yeah.
The incident occurred inside an apartment building near Sutton Drive and
Something Crescent.
at around 6:30 p.m. on September 5th, 2023. In the news release issued at the time of the homicide, police say that the victim was located with injuries inside a residence and pronounced deceased at the scene. Police previously said that another young person was taken into custody and charged with second-degree murder following the deadly stabbing, but investigators did not disclose the age of the victim, who cannot be identified under the provisions of the Youth Criminal Justice Act.
Yeah.
The boy's lawyer confirmed that he was 12 at the time of the offense and has since turned 13. Investigators have not released the identity of the victim.
You know, his parents really failed him. Like, can you imagine what that kid's like? I can't even imagine what that kid's life must have been like for him to even consider stabbing someone else or thinking it's okay to do that.
Usually, like, monsters are like made
yeah.
that way.
So I don't know. I feel sad for the child. I feel sad for his circumstances, even though I don't know him in any way. I don't know.
Some people just have like
Sometimes
some
evil
mental
breeds
illness,
evil, you know. He learned it from somewhere, so it's sad.
So in Toronto, we had like the second touchdown. I think it's the second touchdown of like a tornado. Like a few weeks back ago, we had one in like Fort Erie of Ontario, and it hit Arona and some other places. This one happened in Ira or something, and it's
Ire, Ontario.
yeah, it's like Ire, Ontario. I never heard Ire, Ontario before. It's gotta be like some small town.
Yeah.
But this time it went for a Home Depot. So it's funny how it's going for these like building companies that like can actually just rebuild themselves with the wood and stuff that they have.
Yeah, true. So this is just an article from the Weather Network that we found about this. So Home Hardware and surrounding businesses evacuated, but luckily no injuries reported, so that's pretty good. I mean, like, we don't really get tornadoes in Ontario. It's not like a thing.
We haven't got probably like a couple of decades ago was the last time we had a tornado come through here.
The fact that it's happening now really makes me like believe in the fact that like our world's like global or temperature structure is starting to shift. Have you ever heard of like El Nino or El Nina? Basically, they're saying like in a couple years from now, like the northern region of the world is going to be like the equator almost. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So like things are going to get hotter up here, humider, more tornadoes, more storms, more tropical, I guess.
Oh, I said Dumbo at first.
Underneath it, it's back over in that direction, headed towards 12. I'm headed in that direction now.
Oh, geez, storm chaser.
Trees down. This has been thrown from somewhere up to right from there.
Well,
tree down here.
But yeah.
So that's the Home
Ontario.
Depot that got hit.
Crazy. But yeah, I don't know. What is the world coming to? I don't know. Crazy weather.
So a tornado touched down in Ira, in Ontario, Saturday morning, with local fire chief says following an emergency tornado warning issued by Environmental Canada. The weather agency's meteorologists say that they were tracking a severe thunderstorm near Plattsville.
Yep.
That could produce a tornado, prompting them to issue the official tornado warning for parts of Waterloo region and surrounding areas.
So that would be like Guelph-ish. So like I guess Ayr must be close to like Guelph and Plattsville.
I guess so.
Yeah. Okay.
You got North Dumfries.
I think it's Dumfries.
It is Dumfries. I love saying Dumfries. Yeah. It's fucking Dumfries.
So apparently a tornado, in fact, did touch down around 11 a.m. And Environment Canada has not yet confirmed the weather system touchdown, but told CBC News that they did see indications of debris in Ayr on the radar. So we can skip the rest of this article, but we thought it was pretty interesting to share. I mean, yeah, storms aren't really, or not storms, but like tornadoes aren't really a thing in Ontario.
Oh, speaking
as
of,
far as I know.
I forget what the guy's name was, but there was a expensive yacht. He was, I thought the story was like a little bit ironic because I'll get the guy's name, but there was a yacht that capsized. And yachts are like, they're so big, they're actually like made to be like unsinkable. So
Is that true?
yeah, because they're so big in that. British tech magnate Mike Lynch retrieved from yacht. So what happened was they found out that there was they didn't find out there was, but they highly suspect that it was one of those like water tornadoes. What do you call it?
Whirlpool or?
No, it's a different word. I don't know why I can't think of it right now.
Vortex? I don't know.
It's just saying the article.
So
A water spout or something?
Oh, okay. So here's a brief summary of what we learned. So the body of British tech entrepreneur Mike Lynch has been recovered from the Bayesian yacht off the coast of Sicily, so somewhere around Italy. A source close to the family has told BBC. The person still missing is believed to be Mike's 18-year-old daughter, Hannah. Aw. Okay. So no formal identification of the bodies has been announced by the Italian authorities. An investigation is underway by Italian authorities, with Captain James Cutfield reportedly being questioned by authorities yesterday for 2 hours as they began speaking to all crew members. The trip has been described as a celebratory cruise that came after Lynch was cleared of fraud charges in June.
Yeah, so imagine that. He had like a little surprise, like victory, you could say. I got acquitted from this fraud thing, and then he gets hit by like a water spout and he dies, and most of the crew dies.
A little sus, a little comediante. I feel sorry for the daughter.
There's some people that they haven't found yet, but they found like the cook. The cook was found.
Oh, okay.
Like they were dead.
Yeah.
Like their bodies were found.
Yeah.
And there was a woman, she actually like capsized with her child, and she held it on like above water, like.
Yeah, that's sad. So I guess
they
he's
survived.
I guess he's from the UK and he's a tech tycoon. I haven't really heard his name much, so I don't know what he's known
I recognize that name, Mike Lynch.
Mike Lynch. Let's see what he's known for. Surely he's got Wikipedia. He does. I love Wikipedia. Okay. So, born June 16th,
Got that smug look on his
1965.
face.
Got a creepy look. Was a British technology entrepreneur who co-founded Autonomy Corporation and founded Invoke Capital. He then became a co-founder alongside Invoke Capital of the cybersecurity company Darktrace. He had various other roles, including in an advisory capacity. So he's got a postdoctorate from University of Cambridge. He's well learned. He applied for research and machine learning to set up software companies. Become a major figure in Silicon Valley, or no, Silicon Fen.
I read Silicon Valley too.
Yeah. He was described in the press as the British equivalent of American businessman Bill Gates, with an estimated worth of £852 million in 2023. So
That's it?
This dude loaded. The sale of autonomy to Hewlett Packard, HP, like the computer.
Yeah, HP.
What we know is like HP computers, in 2011
Get a
led to
Dell.
accusations of fraud and resulted in civil litigation in the UK and Lynch's extradition to the US. So he was extradited to the US. Wow. He went on trial in 2024 and was found not guilty on all charges. In August, he died after, well, his family's super yacht accident.
Which they were celebrating his
So they're saying that the yacht capsized. That's when it like flips over.
yeah, but how did
And
it
sank.
capsize? They're thinking that it was like a water spout that did it.
I don't know.
Like
I
that's
thought
what
I thought you said they were unsinkable. Here,
they are
let's Google
unsinkable, but if you get hit by a tornado, like it's gonna make it capsize.
that. Yes, of course, super yachts can sink. All vessels that float are prone to stopping floating. They can
Stopping floating.
yeah.
Stopping floating.
They can sink for many reasons, but rough seas can induce failures, leading to breaking the most fundamental boating rule: water on the outside. So yeah, I guess, baby, yachts can sink.
Was Lynch's yacht Yatchet
Yeah, yacht.
sank by a water spout.
Yeah.
The water spout blamed for the deadly sinking of the luxury super yacht carrying the British tech
Okay,
was has been called a freak black swan event.
so what is a water spout? Let's see. What is a water?
It's a tornado that's on the water.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I want a definition. I wanna learn. Oh, it's a tornado.
That's what I
Babe.
said.
But like I was imagining underwater. I didn't
No.
think it was over water. So a waterspout is a rotating column of air that occurs over a body of water, usually appearing as a funnel-shaped cloud in contrast with the water and a cumuliform cloud. There are two types of waterspout, each formed by distinct mechanisms. Interesting. It's like a water tornado. Here's some pictures. Wow.
Remember when we were watching Twister, and then there was two water spouts?
Yeah.
And
What are
then
the chances?
They had a cows like
Yeah.
going moo. They were like flying in the air.
What are the chances, baby? Man, karma. Ugh.
Yeah, so there's tornadoes like popping up everywhere.
Yeah. It's interesting. Interesting. I think I closed that tab. Yeah, I did.
No, you didn't.
I did.
No, you didn't.
I did.
It's right there.
It's gone. Look.
Yeah, you closed that one. You didn't close mine.
No, I didn't want to. Close yours. I want to open mine. I don't have any videos to share, so it's literally all you. Okay. That was it? No.
Those are for videos. We're doing like articles now,
Okay.
like headlines.
Oh, okay.
We don't have to do the high heel one.
Okay.
So there's this new high heel. I'll just do really fast then above it. I'll just give you guys like a little take on what you think of it.
Yeah.
So this girl, she made Spanx, and she came up with she wanted to come up with a high heel that was like comfortable. So you can think of it as a high heel sneaker.
Yes. Yeah.
And then the whole internet was calling it ugly and stuff. And
I don't like
so
the
I think
look.
that's the nicest looking one.
I don't like the look.
And then you got the green one, which I'm not sure if a picture of it's in here.
Oh, and that's Blakely, so she's like the
She's
founder
the
of
inventor
it.
and founder. And
Yeah, so she was like, I think she founded like Spanx, and then now this company, it starts with an S2. Do you want to scroll down a bit? It's like, she goes for like
Sneaks.
Sneaks. Yeah, so Spanx and Sneaks.
So like a sneaker.
Yeah.
So Sarah Blanky this week unveiled her latest invention, sneaker silhouettes.
Stilettos.
Stilettos. What's a silhouette?
A silhouette?
Silhouette.
That's not a word.
It is now. The billionaire floated the idea of comfortable heels over a decade ago. Some people online applauded the concept of sneaks, but criticized the aesthetics.
Yeah, I
Said
don't
that
know.
right?
It's not for me. Like, let's scroll
There's
down.
a green one though. On that's the one I thought was ugly.
Where are they?
I don't know, but I can type it in.
Hold on. It's got to be in the article, no?
No.
Oh. Sneaks. SNEEX.
Comfortable.
Just write sneaks.
High heels. I'm difficult.
You literally had to type in sneaks. 'Cause
Sneaks.
That's the brand. Yeah. Just with one X, no S.
Whatever. I get sneezes.
There you go.
Okay, so you got this.
I like the colors on that one.
The green one's the one I thought ugly. You said you thought it looked good.
I don't know. It kind of looks good to me. You know what I can't get over? The sneakerish bottom right here on the bottom of the foot.
Oh, it's supposed to be comfy.
I don't know. It just it's
So you got
it's trying to be
beige
something
one.
it's not.
There's the green one.
Yeah, I don't know. Now that I look at it again, it's like, would I wear it? No.
Okay, so enough on the sneaker.
I used to love wearing high heels when I was younger, but older.
Hope that wasn't too many windows.
Yeah. I don't know.
So, Luca explained the first organism that life came from. So, Luca is, if you think back, like when the Earth was created and the first life forms were made, the first molecule, or you would call it like a molecule, that was called Luca. So there's actual
not
definition.
molecule,
Like organism, yeah. So Luca stands for last universal common ancestor of all life on Earth. Existed about around 4.2 billion years ago, which they're estimating is like there's a possibility that once the Earth was made, that the organism was made at the same time as like the Earth was made. So scientists have rewritten the history of life on Earth with a new estimate for the age of Luca, or the last universal common ancestor, who is generally acknowledged as the common ancestor of all living things, thanks to a groundbreaking study. The study, which was published in Nature, Ecology, and Evolution, indicates that Luca lived approximately 4.2 billion years ago, which is significantly closer to the Earth's origin than previously thought. The genetic code of the DNA replication, which are two of the vital biological processes, might have developed almost immediately after the planet was formed, which I find that's like very interesting. The research team performed analysis of 700 genomes.
I'll read that part.
Okay.
So the research team performed analysis of 700 genomes of bacteria, archaea, and fungi, and constructed Luca's genome, excluding eukaryotes such as plants and animals that evolved later. They have found 57 gene families responsible for the evolutionary relationship of those organisms in their study. Real quick, do you believe in evolution? For example, like there are Christians out there that believe that the earth is only like 2,000 years old and man came from Adam and Eve and like and like we didn't evolve from apes, basically. Like,
we've all evolved.
yeah, like, do you think we came from like apes or like a common ancestor? Like, Luca, do you think?
I don't think it's apes, but it could be.
Maybe that'd be a good episode topic. Like, we could do some research. And
I think we were similar to apes, but I think it was more complicated than that.
I think so too. Yeah, we can always like make an episode about it and like break it down and do more research. Because right now I'm just throwing that question out there. Like, I know nothing about nothing. So, maybe if you guys are interested, let us know and we can make like a dedicated episode about it. Like, or at least like a good chunk of the section. But yeah, it's good to know your thoughts. I think everything evolves.
Like, take snakes for example. Snakes used to had legs and stuff, and they used to walk around.
Yeah.
Then they lost their arms and their legs, and they became.
Did you know that they still kind of have them? They're called vestigial organs. But
some of them
just
are
so
born
tiny.
with
Yeah.
like some.
But they're so tiny, it's under their skin. Like,
Yeah.
you can't even. You wouldn't know unless you X-rayed them.
That's an
they
evolve.
died.
That's an evolution of.
Yeah. And even, like, I'm not sure if you've heard of Darwin and Darwin's finches, but, like, that's what they teach in school. Where, like, these different finches, like, on these different islands developed or survived based on, like, their physical characteristics and traits for being able to hunt and gather food on the island. So, that's why you've got, like, some finches that have, like, little itty-bitty beaks, and some of them with, like, really large beaks. And then, like, the ones with larger beaks dying out because they can't really get to food as easy as the little beak ones. I'm just using that as an example, but I think it's very possible that we all had a common ancestor. I don't see why not. Like, if you can prove it with, like, animals like finches,
I think they're
I
just
think it applies.
whatever they dig up in fossils and stuff like that. Like, those are the answers, because that's our history. There, you can't deny that.
Yeah. I mean, they say, like, humans came from, like, Neanderthals, so it's, like, a subhuman type of creature from back in the day, so, yeah, it's certainly possible. We'll have to do some research and make, like, a more educated episode about this for sure. It'd be interesting. Basically, what this article is saying is that Luca, this very old organism, is this super old bacteria. Basically, that is our last common ancestor. We all came from
all life started from.
Yeah, so
I
that's
thought
what
that
this
was
article is
interesting.
saying, basically.
Okay, so the Hubble tension update, getting new data measurements, both the expansion of the Earth, like the universe, and they thought that the universe was slowing down, but that doesn't seem to be the case from the new study that they were doing. We know many things about our universe, but astronomers are still debating exactly how fast it's expanding. In fact, over the past 2 decades, 2 major ways to measure this number, known as the Hubble constant, have come up with different answers, leading some to wonder if there was something missing from our model of how the universe works.
I mean, I kind of knew this from, like, watching Neil deGrasse Tyson, because he, like, talks about it from time to time. But yeah.
So, like, their measurement, 70 kilometers per second per megaparsec, overlaps the other major method for the Hubble constant. Based on these new data and using 3 independent methods, we do not find strong evidence for a Hubble tension, which means a slowdown of the universe expansion.
So it basically means that they used 3 different methods to test, and they all came up with the same answer. So it means that their standards for measuring, like, the speed of the universe is holding up. So their math isn't not mathing, if that makes sense.
So what's Hubble tension? So we have known the universe expanding over time ever since, like, 1929, when UChicago alum Edwin Hubble made measurements of stars that indicated that most distant galaxies were moving away from the Earth faster than nearby galaxies.
Yeah.
But it has been surprisingly difficult to pin down the exact number for how fast the universe is expanding at the current time. This number, known as the Hubble constant, is essential for understanding the backstory of the universe. It's a key part of our model of how the universe is evolving over time. So here's a little graphic of it.
What it means.
So there's
I
the
don't
Big
know.
Bang. And then this is the universe expanding, it's going outwards. And then the galaxies are forming as it's going. So it's artist's concept showing the expansion of the universe over time since the Big Bang. So this is the Big Bang here.
Okay.
And then this is like us now. So it's just expanding, going outwards.
Interesting.
So that's like what it would look like in the 3D model. So given the importance and also the difficulty in making these measurements, scientists test them with different methods to make sure they're as accurate as possible. One major approach involves studying the remnant light from the aftermath of the Big Bang, known as the cosmic microwave background.
Okay.
The current best estimate for the Hubble constant with this method, which is very precise, is 67.4 kilometers per second per megaparsec.
What is a megaparsec? I want to look that up. What is a megaparsec?
Oh, that's not too many.
Parsec. A megaparsec is a measurement of distance equal to 1 million parsecs, or 3.26 million light years. Okay, so that is very fast. Yeah, that is an ad. But yeah, this article is very long. I don't know if we want to go through the whole thing, but that's an interesting...
No, it's just the basic. They were just coming up with their new theory now is that like the universe is still expanding at a speed. It's not slowing down.
Yeah.
Which like Einstein was predicting that like the Earth will expand and then it will contract. And then like just crush everything and it would basically start over. So the Hubble tension was making like people like suspect that the universe is gonna like come into itself again. So you can rest assured that that's basically not happening right now.
And it's not going to happen in our lifetime, so it's not like we're ever going to experience it.
So we can talk about this one later.
I think we're almost at the 2-hour mark too, so maybe we want to scroll down to like our ending.
So I wanted to show the North Star close up.
Sure.
So they got a high definition picture of the North Star.
Ooh.
So that's what the North Star looks like. Like if you were to like this scene from France.
Okay.
Now they got a close-up picture of it now. Space.
It's turning into space talk.
So that's a close-up picture of it.
Not with Neil deGrasse Tyson.
So as you can see, it's got light spots and dark spots.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Just like a star would, right? Because aren't stars just suns? Like...
But it's abnormally brighter than like it took him long time to find out that there was actually a couple of stars beside that one. Like it's not alone.
I see. Yeah, I mean it makes sense. Like our sun is our biggest
See,
star.
like you see the star here.
Yeah.
And then there's another star beside it right there.
Yeah, it's
so
very...
Polaris.
Yeah,
is that right?
Polaris and its companion. As
Yeah,
seen
so
by
that's the
Hubble.
companion right there. Star here.
We could block that notification thing. But yeah, that's really interesting. I actually brought this up the last time we were filming, but there's like this website by
Talk
university.
about this. This is really cool.
Yeah, so there is a website you can go to track space junk, or like track space junk online. Let's see. Here it is. Okay, so the University of Texas at Austin created something called an Astriagraph. If you Google it, just Google Astriagraph, and you'll see a website called astria.tacc.utexas.edu. And here, once it loads, basically what this website shows is all of like the active satellites, the inactive satellites, any kind of rocket bodies, debris, or uncategorized items that are floating around our Earth as we speak. And once this loads, I think you'll find it pretty shocking, the amount of space junk that we have in our orbit right now, and it's all man-made. So we'll see that in a second. I don't know why it's
So
not
I
loading.
might have.
I can always cut in the footage that we had from yesterday.
Okay.
So basically what you're going to see on the screen is all of like the active satellites around the world, the inactive satellites, rocket body, just like I said. And you're able to like interact with the program, so you can like zoom in, zoom out. You can hover over different countries or continents and take a look. I just thought it was pretty interesting just how many things man-made that are in our orbit right now, and how clear our skies could be. I don't know, it just makes me a little more aware of like how much we've affected the planet, if that makes sense. But I'll exit out of here to prevent the screen from freezing. But I thought that was pretty cool if you guys want to check that out.
I guess we could finish off by. You ready to finish off now?
Yeah, we can totally finish off for this first episode. I think it was pretty good. We talked about a lot of interesting things. Hopefully it was interesting for you guys. I learned quite a bit this episode. Did you learn anything?
I learned a lot, yeah.
Yeah.
So I wanted to finish off with like one of my favorite videos.
Oh gosh. Yeah.
So this is like an interview that I'll show the original. This is an interview with someone whose house caught on fire, and they made a remix of it. And I'll show the original, and then we can watch the remix.
My friend came to the door. She said, well, I was on the phone cooking me and my baby some breakfast. And she said, hey, something wrong. It's popping. I said, what? She said, yeah. I said, no. So the girl come downstairs. She come out her room with her baby with no shoes on. I said, oh, girl, it's cold outside. She said, something ain't right. I said, oh, man. She said, oh, man, the building is on fire.
Yeah.
I said, no, what? I got my 3 kids and we bounced out. We ain't gonna be in no fire. Not today.
Not today.
So that's the original.
I love her.
And then they made a remix. I'll play it. If it gets claimed, then we'll just cut this part out.
I guess we could credit the channel.
The building is on fire, fire. The building is on fire, fire. I said, no, what? I got my 3 kids and we bounced out, bounced out. I said, hey, we ain't gonna be in no fire. Not today, not today, not today.
I love how
Yeah, no.
Not today. I was on the phone cooking me and my baby for breakfast. My friend said, hey, something wrong. It's popping. I said, what? She said, yeah. I said, no. She come out of her room with her baby with no shoes on. Shoes on. I said, oh, girl, it's cold outside. She said, something ain't right. I said, what? I said, oh, man. She said, oh, man.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
It's on fire, fire.
That's so good.
The building is on
I mean, it was on fire.
We bounced out, bounced out. I said, hey, we ain't gonna be in no fire. Not today.
I love her jacket.
Not today. Not today. Not today.
Nice. Channel 6 got that gold.
So
footage
guys,
right there.
thank you for joining us.
Thank you for joining us.
This is episode 1 of Entertain Us Podcast. We hope you entertain
You
these.
have any picks today?
Yeah.
We'll see you next Sunday.
See you next episode. Bye, guys.
Bye.